Hey everybody, Gary here. Now, I'm pretty much a copycat barbecuer. I get all my ideas from YouTube. So I'm just going to take those ideas and try them out and then pass them on. So two of the biggest influencers out there, at least for me, are Killer Hogs, Malcolm Reed, and Cosmos. So I pretty much take whatever they have and I try and copy it. I've been doing a little mixture of both lately. And what I'm going to do tonight is a great tri-tip. Now, if you haven't done tri-tip, you should give it a shot because it's as good almost as brisket, but I'm not going there because I love Texas brisket. But for the amount of time it takes, for the big piece of meat you can get for the value, it is fantastic. So I'm going to take you through today on how I'm going to do a tri-tip. So here we have two tri-tips that I got from Costco. And the first tip I had was from Malcolm Reed and a guy named Kendall Adair that was on his show. And he said to brine and kosher salt for 15 minutes. So I applied a bunch of kosher salt liberally on these pieces of meat and let it sit for 15 minutes. Now I've got that finished up. So I don't have a Jakarta, which they use to tenderize it. So I'm just going to use a fork. Should make a little difference if I don't poke my finger off. So we're going to take the pieces of meat and we're going to wash off the brine. We're going to wash it real good. Don't need to leave the salt on there. Just going to pat it dry here to get some of that moisture off. So now we're ready to rub. So I'm going to do a first layer with the Killer Hogs AP seasoning. Get that sprinkled on. Okay, and on the second piece. Right? And I know everybody knows how to do rubs, so we'll just skip most of it. Now I'm just going to let that sit about 5 minutes, and then we're going to put on the Cosmos cow cover. And while the seasonings are setting, we're going to get the grill fired up here. So we got our Traeger ready. Back up here if necessary. But I leave one typically with hickory pellets and the other with cherry. So tonight I'm going to go hickory. So let's get this rolling on smoke. And we'll wait till the smoke hits and then we'll crank it up. Alright, now we've got the AP seasoning kind of sat on there. Open up the Cosmos. Start giving it a rub. Alright, we've got these bad boys looking pretty now. So I've got the grill smoking. Let's go check it out. So we got her smoking here. We're going to crank her up to 275. Alright, 275. Get the lid closed. Then we'll wait it out just a few minutes. Alright, we've got our grill steady at 279, 280. It'll be back to 275 here in just a second. Now we'll get the lid open quickly. So these don't really have a fat cap, so what I'm going to do is just put the bottom of the tri-tip, which has kind of a little bit more of the little fatty cells, leave them on the bottom to try to take up some of the heat. So let's get the lid closed. No, let's don't. So we're going to go probe this. So let's probe here. Number one. This one's going to cook a little quicker. Let's get this in about right here. So I'm using the probes from Tenergy. My buddy Eddie gave me this for my birthday. Shout out to Eddie. So we've got that set. We're going to set it on our phone and we're going to cook to about 120. Now, Malcolm cooked to 115 before he took them off to do the reverse sear. But my wife likes them just a little bit more done, so we're going to 120. All right, we got the thin one done, so we're gonna pull it and wrap it while we wait on the bigger one. Well, while we're waiting here for our tri-tip to cook, kept it 120, I thought I'd give you a quick little view. Beautiful night. Beautiful night in the Bay Area. Look at the sunset. Probably better than watching me cook tri-tip, that's for sure. Doesn't get any better than this, does it? Alright, so tri-tip number 2 is done. So we're going to crank this up now to high. And while we give that a few minutes to heat up, we're going to pull this off. And then we'll get it ready to put back on for the sear. Alright, we're up to our searing tip here on our Traeger. I'm going to say it's maybe not the perfect sear. You know, it's not a PK grill. It's not a Weber running at 600, 650, but I think it gets the job done. So let's get these on. Alright, we're going 3 minutes, quarter turn. 3 minutes, quarter turn. Get it back on. We're going to go to an internal temp of about 125 here. For you out there that are interested in this Tenergy unit, so you can take a look. Comes with a nice carrying case, storage case. It has 6 probes that we can use. You know, we got the 3 on one side, 3 on the other, so that's real nice to have all 6 available. You can have a lot of stuff going on at once. A lot of monitors. The software on it's real nice. You can set any sort of temperature you want and even do your custom temperatures. So definitely recommend this Tenergy unit for checking the temperature of your meat. Alright, timer's up. We're going in. We're going to flip to the other side. You can see the Traeger can do grill marks. Okay, let's hit this one. Look at that. Alright, get that lid closed quick. We're losing heat. So as we flipped over and got our last sear, you can see we dropped down to like 442 just by having the lid up just for 15 seconds there. So you know, maybe one of the downfalls of trying to reverse sear on a pellet grill, but you know, you can still come up with it just fine. Alright, now that we've got our sear done on our other side, first sear, let's give it a temp read. We're looking 126, 140-ish on the ends, and these things are ready to pull. This one's going to be a little more done. 137. Wife's definitely going to look at like that. We're going to pull it right now. Alright, so let's pull these. We're going to get them wrapped, let them rest. Oh man, it smells good too. Alright, while we were letting the tri-tip rest, we got some Brussels sprouts here cooking. Should be pretty nice. Definitely a Atkins type diet, no carbs. Alright, I'm going to unwrap the tri-tip, get it carved up, take a look. Now if we get a close-up here, look at all those juices coming out. That is going to be super delicious. We're going to only cut up one. Let's take the thinner piece. I've got a little cutting board, which is pretty nice to use. Try to get this in the right spot. Make a mess. My wife likes that. Okay, let's slice this up. That's good. Alright, you want to go against the grain. You can kind of decide what size slices you want to do. The ends, of course, would be a little bit more done until we get to the middle. Alright, now we're getting here to the middle. Let's see how we're looking. Pretty pink here in the center. Definitely on the more medium to medium side. Just a little bit of the pink. Now we're starting to look real good. Look at the juice come out. There you go. That is Gary's tri-tip. Now the taste test. Got the end bite. That Cosmos cow cover is heaven. That AP you can taste. It's good. You don't wanna go down that road again, so don't think about it, mister. Don't even touch your phone.